Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, Republican leaders have a plan to reopen the Department of Homeland Security.
And a campus event dedicated to helping students understand the future of AI in the workplace.
Plus, reporter Lexi Primerano goes inside Moreland residence halls for a look into SAVAC.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Emily Carriero.
And I'm Nick Stetter.
Moreland Residence Hall sits on the east side of campus. The last use for these halls was quarantine housing for students during this COVID-19 pandemic. The building doesn't sit fully empty, though it houses SAVAC EMS services.
They are now preparing for a major change this upcoming fall semester. WTOP-10 reporter Lexi Primerano tells us more about this dedicated group of students and about what is to come.
Here at SUNY Oswego, when emergencies happen, the help often comes from fellow students, but the place they call home might surprise you. While most of Moreland Hall has been abandoned for years, it's still the longtime home of SUNY Oswego's Student Association Volunteer Ambulance Corps, also known as SAVAC.
We are a volunteer ambulance agency, and we provide basic life support to all of the students on campus for absolutely free.
The members of SAVAC are trained EMTs or drivers who respond to calls as they are staffed. They are students who balance classes and campus life with life-saving responsibility. This includes night shifts in their base.
We have a pretty decent space up in the Mackin complex. We have a living room, a kitchen, a boardroom. We also have bedrooms and bunk rooms for all of our EMTs that stay the night for our overnight shift.
Although they reside in an abandoned hall that was last used to quarantine during the COVID-19 pandemic, SAVAC has managed to make their base homey and filled with character from SAVAC's members over the years. And while there have been rumors surrounding the Mackin complex, which Moreland Hall is a part of, being destroyed, Vice President of SAVAC Glenn Sue confirms that those rumors are true and that SUNY Oswego will be moving along with their plans to knock down Moreland Hall.
We're informed that there would be the process of moving bases due to their plan to demolish the complex.
With Moreland Hall set to be demolished, SAVAC will soon relocate here to Sheldon Hall, marking the end of an era for the organization. The move to Sheldon Hall will give the organization a new space, one with more opportunity to grow.
So they will be moving us at the beginning of the fall semester of 2026, and they will demolish the building starting in the spring semester of 2027.
And although their location is changing, their mission will continue to stay the same, students helping students when they need it the most. I'm Lexi Primerano, WTOP-10.
SAVAC wants SUNY Oswego to know that if you are having an emergency, they are only a call away and you can dial 911 to reach them.
SUNY Oswego Sustainability Office is hosting their Cooking Green event every Wednesday. Cooking Green aims to combine foraging techniques, knowledge of local greenery, with recipes to create delicious food. Some recipes you may learn are fettuccine, maple ice cream, pea soup, and more. Learn more about how to sign up on SUNY Oswego's events website.
The 63rd Annual Juried Student Exhibition has almost wrapped up its student-driven exhibit. The event started March 10th and highlighted the beautiful artwork made by the students of Oswego. Hosted in Tyler Hall, the exhibit is officially on view through April 3rd, so if you are interested in attending the art gallery, it is open Thursday and Friday from 2 to 6 p.m. Attending is free and open to anybody interested.
In light of spring, the Office of Sustainability and Community Services is hosting campus-wide cleanups every Wednesday. The Shining Waters Lakeshore cleanup meets in MCC, then set out on campus. Those in attendance are expected to dress according to the weather. For more info, see the Oswego Campus Events website.
The shop drive for the Children's Center of Oswego will officially end tomorrow on April 2nd. The Care Center in Sheldon Hall has been serving toddlers and preschoolers, and the Penfield Library and Room 501 in Culkin Hall can help support the center by donating items. Suggested items to donate include ribbons, craft gems, felt and fabric squares, yarn, and many more to help the center improve the well-being for the kids involved.
Brazilian sculptor Juliana Sequeira Leita will be featured in SUNY Oswego's ongoing series, Making It, which showcases various artists who share their experience making it as artists. Sequeira Leita, based in Brooklyn, New York, has had her work featured all over the world. Her work as an artist pushes the boundaries of sculpture and captures what it means to be human through her work. Come see her speak at Marano Campus Center at 7 p.m. April 2nd.
The Hewitt Ballroom hosted the AI and the Future of Work event today from 3:30 to 6 p.m. The event highlighted the need to recognize that AI will be a part of many companies in the future and how to work alongside AI. Hosted by Career Services, the event was split into panels, breakout sessions, and the AI Career Connection Spotlight, where people could talk one-on-one with special guests while having the chance of winning Meta Headliner glasses and enjoying treats.
Well, Nick, I heard a lot about people complaining about not being able to sleep due to the thunderstorms.
And I've heard that as well around campus. But with more on that, here's Storm Team 10 meteorologist Emma Sechner.
Hi, my name is Emma Sechner, your Storm Team 10 meteorologist for tonight. And with all those thunderstorms, I don't think I've slept in like 3 days. But thunderstorms will be continuing on for the rest of the week with a flood watch ongoing, which we'll get more into. With like a regular New York spring, we're going to have fluctuating temperatures. And stay tuned for an Easter forecast. Hopefully everyone will get an Easter basket. And that's all for me right now. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Emma. Nick, I heard for our Campus Connection segment, you got the chance to meet up with 3 members of the poker club.
That's right, Emily. And now to my interview, where they explain why you should gamble with the idea of joining the poker club. First off, guys, how you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
Really great.
I'm doing good. Glad to have you guys here. Firstly, introduce the club and each one of you and what you guys do here.
All right, I'm Merlin, and I'm the treasurer for the poker club.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Perez, and I am the secretary poker club.
I'm Jacob Johnston, and I'm public relations for Poker Club.
Awesome, guys. And first off, I want to ask, what does the poker club do, obviously, besides play poker? And how do you guys kind of reach out to students across Oswego?
Yeah, so we have weekly meetings. We are every Thursday from 7:30 to 9:30 in MCC 201. But we just come in and we play poker. We set it up. We do tournament style, Texas Hold'em style poker, where you just play. You get in a table with a group of friends usually, and you play. And you get people out, and then we get down to our last 8 people, and we sit around this table actually.
Oh, wow.
For our final table, where we give out prizes for our top 3 people. So they just continue to play and to play and to play until there's only one person left.
And this is probably a question that might get asked from a lot of students with the involved here who are just finding out about this club. Are you allowed to play with real money, or is it just for the prizes and just kind of for fun?
There's just for the prizes and for fun. We're not allowed to play with your own money.
Is it that due to a school-related subject?
Yeah, no clubs are out to do that.
Awesome, awesome. And what do you hope for this club to kind of build towards the future? Do you wish to expand it, maybe get a little more funding, maybe just kind of reach out to more students, or what else could you kind of do with this club?
Yeah, I mean, we are definitely always trying to expand the club and trying to come up with different ideas. And we just did a collaboration recently with the village where we held a casino night. And so just trying to build and do more events. We've done events in the past with Turning Stone Casino, where we have gone and taken a tour of their place and done things like that. So I mean, we're always trying to see where we can grow and see how we can kind of push the limits to the club. And this year, unfortunately, most of our e-board is graduating, so we have a fresh new e-board coming in. So we'll see kind of how that goes, but I'm really hopeful for the future of the club.
And one more question. Do you guys have any sneak peek on any special event coming up, or is it kind of shaded right now and you don't know what's going on in the future?
Nothing is set in stone yet. We are always looking at new options and new things to introduce to the club to get more people involved. But I wouldn't say anything is for sure yet, but everything's always in the works.
Awesome, guys.
We do have our final tournament for the semester the last Thursday of classes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, is there a specific date for that, baby?
I believe it's May 7th, right?
Sometime around there, whenever that Thursday is on the last week of classes, we have our big final tournament where we have a lot bigger prizes.
Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate your time here. And back to the desk, y'all.
That was a great interview, Nick. How was the experience outside of the interview?
I had such a great time talking with them, and also a lot of people here at WTOP are also invested in the poker club and really enjoy having fun on the weekends with all of them. Oswego Health Center for Surgical Services is holding a clinic tomorrow from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. for hernias, lumps, and bumps. General Surgeon Dr. Michael Denise will be there to screen and diagnose patients who come in. Lumps and bumps will be a standard office fee with insurance being accepted, and hernia screening will be free of cost. The clinic is for patients 18 and older only and will be held at Oswego Center for Surgical Services.
Oswego County was under a flood watch from the weekend up until 9 p.m. tonight. Officials are urging people to stay away from the banks of Salmon River, from the Lakefield Reservoir area all the way to Lake Ontario. If water levels are high, Director of Oswego County Emergency Management Office urged everyone in the county to be aware of their surroundings in case of floods.
Still ahead tonight, the Supreme Court heard Trump's oral arguments against birthright citizenship.
And NASA's Artemis II mission to the moon launched today.
Plus, our full weather report coming up right here after the break here on WTOP-10 Nightly News.
Ignition. The crew of Artemis II now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
$50. You better watch out.
It's gonna swat you like a mug.
I'm scared of Joe with a bat.
Okay.
Okay. Let me show you because your team is a failure. You don't know how to score, right?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Just like that. That's actually let me show you the Bronx Bomber way of doing it. Ready? Ready?
I swear to God. Oh my
Everyone.
All right, put the bat down. All right.
This number's like. Sorry, John. You're right. Sorry.
You're like, hey.
Hi, welcome back from the break. So talking about the flood watches and warnings. So in this graphic, the flood watch, that's going to be the darker green areas. That's more like southern central New York, like areas like Binghamton, all the way extending on to like the Erie. While the flood warnings, that's going to be the bright green areas. So that's more like Lowville, Sandy Creek, the Finger Lakes. So just be wary of that. The flood watch, though, is only going to be continuing until Thursday morning, while the flood warning is just continuing on. Oswego right now, the temperature is 38 degrees. We have some cloudy conditions with a dew point of being 31, humidity 76%, and wind is coming from the northeast at 10 miles per hour. And then for other areas of New York, we have Fulton at 37, Syracuse is 40, with northern New York, like areas like Watertown, Lowville being 35, with Buffalo being 39, and the highest temperature right now is actually Albany. And then, as we can see here, right now it's just cloudy, with Albany mostly tonight getting like all the rain, thunder, everything we don't really like. But then around Thursday, 8 a.m., that's when we're gonna start getting rain again, with areas like Albany still getting most of it. And then around 1, 2-ish, we'll see it again. We got a little break, but it will just keep on going. And then cloudy, and then as we get into Friday around the morning again, like 9 a.m., we'll see rain again and thunder, and it will just keep going on until we get to like Friday night. And then some conditions you'd expect for tomorrow. I thought this graphic was cute. So chance of rain is going to be 35% tomorrow at 8 a.m. with a temperature of 38. But then around 1, right before the rain hits, the chance of rain is going to be 51, so you might still feel it. It might come early. Temperature is going to be 44, but then by 6, it's going to be 48 and just cloudy. And then if you're wondering what to wear tomorrow because the weather has been so unpredictable with temperature-wise, first it's warm, then it's cold, you can just wear a hoodie, make sure to bring an umbrella, rain boots. The high is going to be 51. If you're caught in thunder and lightning, just try to get inside. And then the extended forecast, the showers are going to be 51 with the low of 46. Fridays, we're going to have the thunderstorm. Saturday, we're going to have thunderstorms. With Friday, the high is going to be 54. The low is going to be 40. Saturday, 63, low of 43. Sunday, Easter, it's going to be raining with a high of 49, a low of 34. Partly cloudy on Monday with a high of 41, a low of 29. Tuesday, it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 38, a low of 25. And Wednesday, it's going to be sunny and beautiful with a high of 42, and back to the desk.
Thanks, Emma. The U.S. government has been partially shut down since February 14th. Since then, TSA workers have not been paid. But on Monday, the government announced that they will start back paying TSA workers for missed paychecks.
Well, this can help slow down the busy security lines at airports across the country until the partial shutdown ends. TSA workers will not be paid for future paychecks. WTOP-10 reporter Jenna Van Tom went around campus to get some students' thoughts.
I mean, I think it's great that they're finally getting paid what they should be paid, because I don't think that they should have been working for free at all. But I think, yeah, they should definitely be able to have negotiations at least of what, they should be getting paid going forward. This is actually a very important thing that they should be budgeting for, so I don't actually know how this ended up like this. It's kind of messed up.
I don't know, it's just annoying, and these people are still working but not getting paid. I mean, they're working, they're still doing their jobs, and they're not getting paid, so they deserve to be paid, and they have a right to not show up to work because they should be getting paid for the jobs that they are doing.
Well, that's ridiculous. They have families to feed, and that's not really fair that they have to be in the fallout because a bunch of politicians can't get it together. They can't do their job, so why does somebody else that's actually doing their job have to be victim to that and have to suffer financially? It's not fair to themselves, their families, and anybody around them.
Over 500 airport security officers quit in early 2026 due to the shutdown.
Call-out rates have now reached over 11%.
Gas prices are climbing again, and drivers in Oswego are feeling the pinch in their pockets.
Our Alejandra Dickens takes a look at why fuel costs are rising and how it's affecting people in the community.
Thank you, Nick and Emily. If you've been driving lately, you've probably noticed a change in the gas prices. Right now, the average cost for a gallon of regular fuel in the Oswego County is about $3.87. And nationally, prices have climbed to around $4 a gallon, a price not seen since 2022. The recent conflict in Iran has contributed to a sharp rise in oil prices. For those earning a wage in a job reliant on gas, like delivery drivers, rising costs are hard to ignore.
As a delivery driver, I kind of need gas to work a job. I'm fortunate enough to have a newer car where I get pretty good gas mileage, but I know for a lot of people that maybe might not be in a position of financial stability like myself, it can be hard to want to, fill up your car or even want to continue working.
The conflict has disrupted the Strait of Hormuz, a key route for oil transport. The waterway has been closed for about a month, contributing to one of the largest oil supply disruptions in history. In response, U.S. President Donald Trump urged the United Kingdom and other countries to take action to secure fuel supplies, saying, "Just take it." The UK has since announced it will send additional air defense systems to the Persian Gulf to support allies. For now, Drivers here in Oswego will continue to feel the impact of the developments on the global stage, leading to higher prices at the pump. I'm Alejandra Dickens, WTOP 10, back to the desk.
Thank you. Republican leaders say they have a plan to reopen the Department of Homeland Security. However, they're not in the clear yet. Senate Majority Leader John Thune and House Speaker Mike Johnson said they have a two-track plan to end the DHS shutdown and pursue a second Trump mega bill that would secure extra immigration funding. How long it will take to restore funding DHS is unknown. Senate plans to take the first step as soon as Thursday morning. This House has not yet informed when moves will be made.
Around 6:35 p.m. today, 4 astronauts lifted off from Kennedy Space Center in Florida to attempt to journey around the moon for the next 10 days. Artemis II mission marks first time in more than 50 years return to the vicinity of the moon since 1972. This mission could travel further from Earth than before, breaking Apollo program's distance record. Artemis II is a test flight that could establish the groundwork for future missions to bring astronauts to the moon in a couple of years' time.
The Supreme Court was hearing oral arguments on Trump's executive order limiting birthright citizenship. Trump does not want it to apply to babies born in the U.S. to undocumented immigrants. Within the 14th Amendment, it states, quote, persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. The Trump administration argues the jurisdiction strengthens the president's executive order, and critics argue that changing birthrights to citizenship in the U.S. would be challenging. They add U.S. citizens may end up having to document their children's immigration status. And coming up after the break, here how Oswego sports did today, plus the World Cup field gets finalized. Stay tuned to WTOP 10 Nightly News.
We had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed? On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises and tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP-10. Go home, that's 3 hours from now! Maybe that's the best thing you can do.
But after he gets possessed,
his show becomes a smash hit.
Now he's got the greenest show on WTOP-10.
A lot of green going on tonight.
We'll be holding on forever.
Don't miss the limited run of those great people being...
If you like action, romance,
Polly sister, if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back to WTOP 10 Nightly News. I'm Cameron Carvalho here with tonight's full sports coverage. The SUNY Oswego men's baseball team faced off against the Ithaca Bombers today and fell by a score of 6-4. The first inning was filled with a lot of scoring as the Lakers ended the inning up 3-2, including a 2-run RBI double by Andrew Dempsey. The Lakers held on to the lead for most of the game until the Bombers exploded in the 8th inning for 3 runs. The loss dropped the Lakers to 9-11 on the season. They next play on the road against Plattsburgh on Friday at 3 p.m. The men's tennis team was also in action today for their first home match of the season, defeating the Nazareth Golden Flyers by a score of 5-2. Colin Byer, Tyler Young, and Jose Garcia recorded wins in both the singles and doubles for the Lakers. The team fell to Le Moyne 7-0 in their first matchup of the season last Saturday. They are looking to continue their momentum from last year's 11-4 campaign in which they went all the way to the SUNYAC Championship. Moving into the Syracuse Orange, the Cuse women's lacrosse team continued their strong season last night with a 10-8 win over Cornell. The Orange sit at 10-3 on the season and are ranked 4th in the country. Caroline Trinkhouse led the way with 3 goals, while third-team midseason All-American Molly Guzik had 2 goals and 2 assists. Izzy Laha and Coco Van Diver, who were both also named to midseason All-American teams, anchored another strong defensive performance from the Orange. The Orange are keeping their national championship aspirations high. The next play Saturday on the road against the 17th-ranked Duke Blue Devils at 4 p.m. The remaining 6 spots in the Men's World Cup this summer were all filled yesterday following the completion of the qualifying playoff tournament. The most notable result of the day was Bosnia defeating Italy on penalties, making this the 3rd consecutive World Cup that the 4-time champions and soccer powerhouse nation will miss. Robert Lewandowski and Poland were knocked out by Sweden with a late goal by Victor Gyökeres, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo qualified for its 2nd ever World Cup after beating Jamaica in extra time, leading the country to declare a national holiday for today. The World Cup kicks off June 11th with Mexico versus South Africa. On to the MLB last night at T-Mobile Park. The Yankees facing the Mariners. We get it started with Ben Rice. Sneaks a double past Josh Naylor. Cody Bellinger is going to get the first run of the day, scoring from second, early lead for the Yankees. The story of the game is Cam Schwittler. What a performance he had today. First striking out Mariners star Cal Raleigh and then blowing a fastball right by Julio Hernandez. 7 strikeouts on the day for Cam. Top of the 6th now, it's Paul Goldschmidt. He hits it high, he hits it far, deep left field. It's a 3-run shot by the Yankees first baseman, putting his team up 4-0. Schwittler would go back on the mound again, getting another strikeout against Cal Raleigh. Schwittler only allowing 2 hits throughout 6 1/3 innings pitched. Mariners would get 2 runs in the 8th, but it's Ben Rice again, hitting a bomb 427 feet into right field, giving his team some extra cushion. Yankees take this one 5-3. They move to 5-1 on the season and first place in the AL. Stick around for more of WTOP-10 Nightly News right after this.
Do you like reading? Do you like reading books? Do you like looking at books? Do you like having a collection of books in your living room?
Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty,
Spoiler alert!
okay, well, why did I write this in yellow?
I told you! Welcome back between the pages.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy! I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here.
Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stumped still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
Welcome back, everybody. Season 2 of Oswego Lazo.
That's our report tonight. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Have a good one, folks, and be sure to stay tuned for the DK Experience.